guys, I'm your host ZJack.
And I'm your host Ronnie.
And you're now watching and listening to the World of 180 Degrees podcast. All right, what's up guys? World of 180 Degrees podcast. I'm here with my boy Randolla.
What up?
So I guess we're just going to hop right into it. So kind of tell me, like, what made you get into photography?
Shoes. I collect shoes. I don't collect them as big as I used to. But I wanted cool pictures of my shoes on Instagram. Okay. So I decided to take pics, and I started taking pics of my friends. And then just moved to family events, etc. You know.
So like, how old were you when you started that?
Like 22.
Okay.
I'm 25 now.
So like 3 years ago? Okay.
Yeah.
You made a lot of progress in 3 years.
Yeah,
you up there now. So like I can tell that you into fashion and sneakers and stuff. So like, tell me like about what is one shoe that you like want like out of any other shoe?
Man. Oh yeah. MCA Off-Whites.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them. I'm not worried. It's just in due time, you know.
Okay. All right. So like, what was your very first camera?
I started off using my girlfriend's camera, but my mom bought me a Canon T5.
Okay. And
that's when I really got in love.
Okay.
I still got it.
Okay.
It's a trophy. Shouts out moms.
So like, are you self-taught? Like you watch YouTube and stuff, taught yourself?
YouTube school.
Okay. So did you go to like college or nothing for it or nothing?
Nah.
All right. Okay. So is there anybody that you look up to like when it comes to photography?
It's a couple of people on Instagram I follow. Like one of Future's photographers, the shooter, he's fire. This dude Henry, I know, super fire. I don't know, it's a couple people. My guy Matt from Chicago, he shoot for Gucci. He's called. Okay. Just a couple, I don't know, random people.
Okay, so like, yeah, I was doing a little stalking or whatever on your Instagram, and I see like you get like pictures of like celebrities, like all types of celebrities, like Lil Wayne, Future, and stuff. Like, how do you get those opportunities?
Man, it's just networking, like talking to the right people, end up building relationships with them, and then eventually, like, you realize like some of these people are attached to these big names, and you know, it works out. You know?
Okay, so are you to a point now where you don't have to have a job? You just doing photography?
Yeah, I've been doing it full time for 2 years.
Wow, took off that quick. Dang.
It's been a process. It's still a process.
Okay,
we're going crazy.
Yeah. So like, what inspires you? Like, what motivates you to keep going?
My mom. I've just seen some people I know just get to places I never thought was possible. So I see an end goal in my head. So I'm just working towards that, and I know that I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, what do you think is the hardest part about being a photographer?
Sacrifices, stuff, other things you want to do to like put yourself in position. And sometimes it's like, it's not easy. Sometimes it's slow. So that gets tricky when that's your only source of income. So
yeah. Okay. So like, is it like certain type of seasons that are slower? It's like, is it slower now because it's the winter?
Yeah, definitely. Like in between Christmas and like tax time, slow as ever.
Yeah.
I feel like Mitchell and Ace got shot right now. You know, I need the work.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So I also see that you travel a lot. That you've been out the country and stuff like that. So like, what's your favorite place that you've been?
Out the country?
Yeah, or like anywhere. Favorite place.
My favorite city in the world is LA, but second favorite city in the world is Tokyo. Like I went to Japan in 2016, like a little bit before I started like shooting my shoes and stuff. That was one of my biggest regrets is I didn't take a lot of pictures like I should have. Mm-hmm. But that was Japan lit. Like I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, I bet. So like, is there a place that you want to visit?
I want to go to Greece. Santorini. I want to go somewhere. I want to go to Hawaii. Like, I feel like that'd be dope. I want to go to Seattle. I ain't never been there.
Seattle, that's a strange place
Right,
to want to visit. That's
it's
like,
just a vibe, you know.
okay.
Toronto, Philly. I only had a layover in Toronto, and I always wanted to go to Philly for the cheesesteaks.
Okay. So like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, like doing more like maybe some artist A&R, like putting people in position. I would still want to shoot. Maybe having like a Cam Kirk type of setup.
Okay.
That'd be dope. And just maybe like some type of artist management. And like I do like music video stuff too. I've been working with Philly a lot, Philly Five Boy. Okay. So I know we're going crazy already. I can't imagine in 5 years. You know.
Okay. So you said you want to do like artist management. So like, do you work with like music now besides like the music videos, like any like mixing, like recording, anything like that?
Nah. The studio I work with, Studio 440, they have a recording part. So any artist I shoot videos for, like they're welcome to, you know, record in there too.
Okay.
But I don't mix or master or anything.
Okay.
You know, I do little vlogs in the studio.
Okay. You think you got an ear for music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you consider yourself more of like a photographer or like a videographer?
Photographer. That's like the first level. Like I'm just now getting into videos. I've been maybe like the last year and a half really like trying to get into it, shooting videos more. But it's different. Like
yeah.
I like it's different. Yeah. I like it, but I like photos too. So
okay.
I'm gonna forever do both.
Okay. So is there like any artist that you like really want to just like be like working for like
Future?
Like okay. Future, that's what
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. So would you ever like teach classes for like, you know, like another income, like side hustle?
I mean, if there was like a want for it, I never thought about it, but maybe.
I think there's a lot of photographers out here. I feel like they would really appreciate a class, a session from you, probably.
Well, let me know. You know, hit me. Tell if you see this, DM me saying we need a class, boss.
Okay. So you're actually willing to teach? I know some people that
yeah, we can figure it out. Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's nice. So
I'd probably rather do like 1-on-1 or something, like shadowing things rather than a class.
In a class, yeah. Okay.
But,
yeah. Okay. So like, what's the biggest show or like concert or shoot that you ever had?
The biggest shows I shoot for Rolling Loud. Like I've done a lot of Rolling Louds. So I guess Rolling Loud Miami, that's probably the biggest Rolling Loud. Okay. That's the biggest show I've shot. So
how did you land that? Do you just go and just show up?
Man, so it was a process. I was working with a stylist from here, and we were in Atlanta. He was styling the artist, Quando Rondo. And it's super dope, cute. You know, if he's listening, tap in. But I met a photographer at that shoot, and you know, we kept exchanging info. And a couple of months later, I was in Atlanta again, and we linked up again. And he was just like, yo, I could tell you want some work. Like, would you be interested in shooting the festivals? I was like, hell yeah. Like, of course. So a couple of months later, that started, and we've been working ever since. You know, I don't really get credentials from him like that anymore, but like that's really started it.
Okay, so would you move anywhere else? Like,
definitely.
Where'd you go?
Atlanta. Right now, I would live in LA, but realistically, what I got going on right now, Atlanta for sure.
Okay. Why Atlanta though?
I work with a lot of people down there. It's a good vibe. I love Atlanta. It's just a lot going on, especially for what I want to do. Okay. I feel like I'd be more in the mix than I already am if I was there all the time. I've been there, like 3 times this year already.
This year already?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Might as well just move down there. Yeah. Really? So, all right. So like I was, stalking or whatever, but I went to your website. Like, how do you book a shoot with Randolla?
Text me, DMs. I text slow. I apologize in advance, but DMs work. I be getting emails too. Sometimes it's a couple weeks if I gotta check my email more. So definitely DM me.
Okay.
Facebook, whatever you prefer, but Instagram I prefer.
Okay. Are you pretty much always booked up?
Depend on the situation, like the time of year, but usually I got a lot of time during the week.
Okay.
Weekends get booked up pretty quick.
Yeah.
But
pretty sure about that. Yeah. So like right now during this season, you're probably pretty open to some shoes. Okay.
Yeah. As long as if I'm in town, let's work.
Okay.
I like to stay busy.
So you mentioned that you wanted to work with Future and stuff. Like, is there any other artist that comes to mind, or anybody else that you want to work with?
Like I haven't shot, or just that I want to be like part of the team.
That you want to be part of the team.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like if someone comes along the line that we have good like work chemistry with, I'm not gonna work with them. But like, I know Future, free bands. I don't know. I'm trying to think. An EXO team, that'd be dope. Like The Weeknd.
Like Nav, because you look
I never
like
shot
Nav.
The Weeknd. Yeah, everybody say that.
You do look like Nav. I'm sitting here like I was at
Rolling Loud Bay Area, and I have a relationship with Johnny Dang, the jeweler.
Okay.
And we met with Nav, and he's doing Nav's mold to get a grill, and we're sitting next to each other. And Johnny's like, "You guys could be brothers." And he look at me, I look at him, I'm like, they're out of order. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, y'all look alike.
He thought it was a little funny.
Do people ever come to you like, Nav? Like, you down in LA or something?
I was in, everywhere. I was in Mayfair with dude. And, I just hear like, we walk past dude, he would go tap, 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 tap. And I just like, I'm so used to it, it don't even faze me, It's whatever, it's a nice compliment.
Yeah.
Nav wavy.
It is. Yeah. So, so you say you into music and stuff, like, what are your top 5 rappers?
Man, put me on the spot right now.
I did.
I like Future, Thug, the whole YSL, Thug's Code, Lil Baby, Wayne. There's not like an all-time list, but pretty much all-time list. I'm gonna I like the YSL artists, and like Lil Keed. Not a lot of people are on Keed yet, but they need to get into him.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Drake,
Yeah,
I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah. But. So okay, we can talk more about like sneakers and stuff. Like, what's your most expensive sneaker that you have right now? Most exclusive.
Man, I collect samples, so I got regular and samples of the stuff just given to the players or like given to. Like, say LeBron has a sample, it's only like 10 pairs. It's for him to like see if like he like it or not, or like just for a real private event. I got a bunch of those.
How do you get those? Like, what?
Man, shouts out to my guy, man, Deep. He motivated me to get them because he already had them. But it's a matter of like either building a relationship with the people that give them to, or someone on their team, or just finding the other sample collectors because. I could find like any shoe at this point just off. There's probably like 200 sample collectors, so one of them is gonna have it.
Okay.
And like when you're in a Facebook group, that is private group, so it's like just them. It's easy.
Okay.
It's just some samples cost a lot, but it's just like flipping any shoe. You can get a pair of Jordan 1s. Like how much someone's going? That came out this weekend. Go for it.
The red and black ones.
Yeah, the bread looking ones.
Like $850.
All right, so the retail. 160 sell for $850. Imagine you got 10 of those.
Yes.
And then you just made, some G's and you just go buy a sandwich. You could do, it's just flip the money till you get it.
So that's what you do? You resell also?
I used to a lot. I'm gonna start getting into it again. It was kind of tricky because I worked at House of Hoops and Foot Action, so at that time you weren't really supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's whatever, So I'm gonna get back into it because it's free money, especially if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But the last couple of weeks I've been getting back to it.
Okay. So you more of a collector right now. Okay. Okay, so what's your favorite like your favorite brand? You know, like Nike, Adidas, like for shoes though.
Shoes, checks over stripes for sure. Nike, all day.
Okay. Speaking of that, have you ever worked with Travis Scott before?
I met Travis Scott once. I shot him a couple times, but we ain't really like. When I met him, it was a real private scene. Like it was really quick too. He came into like a kitchenette, bopped his head, walked out. Like
Okay.
I shot him at Rolling Loud though.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him this year again for sure. I almost shot Astroworld this year. I had to come home a little last minute, but that hurt. But next year, this year, whatever.
Okay. Okay. So, what's your favorite? Like, you're into fashion too, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what's your favorite like brand? You know, for like
Bape.
clothing. Okay.
Bape.
Oh yeah, I could have guessed that when I was on your Instagram. Like, it was a ton of Bape. Yeah. Ton of Bape.
But I like a lot of like tour merch, and I like a lot of local. Like I like people. I like knowing where stuff came from, not like having stuff that like you're not gonna see it like everywhere. You know, I like having stuff no one else gonna wear. So.
Okay. So, is there anything that you would want to do besides photography or videography?
I don't know. If I didn't do this, I'd probably like invest in real estate stuff. Like I always wanted to get into that. I don't know. I would probably take. I don't know. Just flipping stuff. Like that's how I'm a good reseller, I guess.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, that's all the questions I got for you today. Thanks for coming on today.
So, appreciate you having me.
All right, y'all. We out.